Hey everyone, this is my second time of doing this, so hope things are a little jumbled up underneath here. Stuff I'm going to show you today, but I recorded on Kathy's, so I had to delete it, and this is take two, so it's on my channel. OMG! Well, I wanted to share with you guys is Kathy and I had summer binders last year. So I ended up not caring for mine. I pulled out the items I liked, chose a different plain binder, and basically kept some of the stuff and ditched the rest and started over. So this is my 2024 summer binder. And I also have in my playlist, you'll see I had another 49 and Market sunflower. It was the sunflower painting garden, something. Anyway, that's in my playlist. It's a red binder, and that is a work in progress. I have a second binder. I still haven't finished it. And I also have a lot of the 49 and Market nature. It was like nature poetry or whatever that they had last year, which is awesome, with like mushrooms and really earthy things. This one I feel like is a combination. This line, 49 Market, called Krafty Garden, is a combo of vintage and modern because it has bright colors and stuff as well. So, I love it. I couldn't wait to get this. I purchased mine from Joggles. I'm sorry, Cherry on Top, and they shipped it to me right away. And I was super excited to get a hold of it and start playing with it. I did see now that joggles.com carries it, and I definitely would say that Spectrum Art Creations here on YouTube, Maddie will be selling this line as well. So I want to show you what I've done with mine. And Kathy and I were inspired. Dee Dee has done binders before. Kathy loved doing binders, so I started making some binders with her. And then we treat it as a mixed media, art journaling, and junk journaling all together, right? Like it's just a combo of everything. And the cool thing is you can take things out, you can put it back in, you can rearrange papers. Like I changed it up from last year. So I'll give you a preview. I cannot do a paper flip because I've used all the paper in here. You'll see the line of paper when I show you the binder. I did use a calendar images on the front and back, and I just couldn't help myself. So I had to use these. It's the Kelly Ray Roberts art, and put these on the front and back. Just slip them in, one and done, right? But I will show you the stuff that I haven't used. It's sitting beside me, and so I always buy 49 Market fabric tape, even if I don't buy the whole line of something they have. I will always buy the fabric washi tape. Is one of a kind. It is spectacular. It is beautiful. I love this line because it is colorful and vintage at the same time. And it's gorgeous. And of course, Shasta daisies are my favorite flowers. My second favorite flower is sunflowers. So, and I think Shasta daisies are many people's favorites. Also, I think there's some poppies upside down, some poppies on there too. So I don't know what the blue flowers are. I love the Vinci stamping. I'm not sure what these are. I love the yellow flowers. Just gorgeous. I did not use this, but I will use this. I just basically got my album prepped and ready to play in, right? Pull out all your summer images, all your, scrapbook kits and whatever you bought over the years, and go and start to play in it. And then there's this is really cool because this really looks like aged tape. I will say they did an incredible job on this. It looks like aged tape. So this would be great for taping in any of your flowers and stuff, the dried flowers. Tim Holtz has that new stamp set that I purchased that has, I don't have it yet, has the stamps and it has the little tape going across with flowers. Yeah. So here's the black and white tape. Gorgeous. You can use this on anything. So I always buy the fabric tape. And most of the time I will buy the rub-ons too, because again, you can generally use these on anything. You don't have to be with that line, right? The new thing they've added this year are the fabric bags. They're gorgeous. So I had to get the fabric bag. Love the daisies. And I love using these for my like cheesecloth, dyed fabric, and just basically I've been organizing all my small specialized fabric stuff in mine. Let's set this aside. I did pick up this from Cherry on Top too. Is P13. This is a nature inspired words. I thought these would work nicely with this collection. So I picked that up. So I did purchase the rub-ons. We'll show you kind of what they look like. And I could take them all out. Because again, I'm just showing you, I'm not selling. So, but they're gorgeous. This one's with the butterflies, with the leaves, with the flowers. And then this rub-on is more of a, I guess, words and colors. Other rub-ons. They're rub-ons, they're fabric tape, and they're die cuts. Did you know the fussy cut? Now, I did not buy the chipboard, and I didn't buy the die. They had die cuts, and they had chipboard, and I did not purchase them. Then I bought the 12 by 12 paper pack of Krafty Garden. I also purchased the solid paper pack. They also have, like, I think, smaller sizes, too, which is awesome for the little binders. They have the small size. So, and then in addition, I think this year, which is new, is they have die cuts that are the same as the big ones, but they're smaller. So that way, if you buy the smaller paper pack, now you have smaller die cuts to fit the size of the paper. So how brilliant is that, right? So this is definitely new. I'm not seeing them make small die cuts for their small paper line. And I've already used like a couple of the daisies in here. So they pop out super duper easy. I put mine in a folder so I don't lose them. And you can see there's a couple that's already popped out. Easy peasy, right? I'm sure you guys are familiar with all these. So anyway, these have already, when I was showing them before, popped out. So this is my second take, because I recorded on Kathy's channel on her StreamYard. Anyway, so you can see what comes with it. So I always buy these if I buy the paper line, I buy these, right? Because I mean, I love the little picket fence. I mean, you can't go wrong with these. And I bought both sets of these, and I bought both sets of the rub-ons, and these come in the packaging, which you get to use. And I actually use the packaging from the pattern paper and the solid paper. It was a pattern on the back. I use those too. I mean, I love that you don't even like waste the cover. So clever. So here's the larger ones. Here again, if some have popped out, is because of me opening and closing them. But they're gorgeous with the bees, flowers. They're just so pretty, and I love Shasta daisies. Oh, love it. Just saying, summer, spring, or what? All the daisies, all the flowers. Oh, butterflies, bees. I love it. This is what the small pack came in. Okay, so I'll put that over here. Kind of do where I start with the binder. So I started with the Kelly Ray Roberts calendars, and I got my base gone. So this was part of the Krafty Garden line here. This paper this is something I had. Then this is the back. They are double-sided. And I love this. And then this was a one from my summer binder last year that I repurposed and put in here. This came from I think, the Bella Grace, I think. And look at her with the daisies and these colors, like meant to be, right? So you can see that this is part of the solid color back. This is part of the pattern paper that comes with the line. This was something I had in my last year's journal, and I loved it. It was a Bella Grace. So I put that back in here because it's about gardening, right, in summer. This is something I made last year with using my art foamies. Super fun to make. Put that out in my last year's binder, incorporated in this year's binder. And look how pretty this looks with this paper line. Looks so pretty. And my pages are all different sizes because I cut them all different sizes. So just, yeah, you see them different sizes because they are. So I don't measure. Here's more of the line. I love the moth. Isn't that pretty? And there's the dragonflies. And I'm sorry, that's a dragonfly. That's probably a moth. That's a dragonfly. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. And this line came from the other paper pack. I can't remember the name. If I figure it out, I will put that down in the description. It was 49 Market. Came out last year. Can't remember the name of it. But it matches beautifully with this line for the most part. I think the only pages I didn't use out of that paper pack was the pink ones. So anyway, so here's a page that came with the Krafty Garden line. Let's hold this up one second. You see all the fine print with the birds and stuff, which I thought looked great with this from the other paper line. Like, look at how pretty this is. I love birds. Okay, and then this had the picket fence. And again, that matches the picket fence that we saw over here and the die cuts, right? And this was something from, I think this is a combination of a Daphne's Diary with a catalog. And I just kind of put this together last year and made a cute little collage and kept that from last year. I backed it with the paper from this new line. This was some this is from a catalog. This was Daphne's Diary. It was a Dina Wakley Bird. Just this I made last year. I love how it turned out. I think it's just meant to be. It looks so good together. Again, this came from a catalog. I love that the solid paper came with the Krafty Garden. Look how beautifully this matches. So this is ready to go to add stuff on top. Oh, wait a second. I might have fibbed. This is the other paper line. This is from the other paper line, but it matches beautifully irregardless. I was able to use both in this and love it. This is the Krafty Garden. I love the blue. She loved, in the beginning we had the blues, a little bit of turquoises. I love this blue. I thought it went so pretty with Kelly Ray Roberts' Calendar Angel. Put her here, backed it on the back of the new paper line. Here's the back of it. This color picks up the dark traces. You can see the elements in the sunflower paper here. This was in that new paper line. Love it. This was bits and pieces from that girl that I did last year. And I had to keep them because I had stitched it to the sewing machine. I had the little bee. Had to keep that, right? And then I thought this went so well with the page I made last year from a catalog, old Prima, some, I don't even know, just collages together. Look at that. I love it. Stuff works out. These were elephants, I think, from Stamperia stencils I traced out. I have no idea where that paper line came from. That's what I did last year. Again, this is in the other paper line, this garden house. I love this. Look how pretty this looks. And we have something similar at our zoo. So that's why I put this over here at the elephants. It also picks up the grays. I loved how those look together. That's the back. Again, added the solid paper from the new Crafty Garden pack, and it looks so good with this. So I like doing like a pattern and a solid, and so it doesn't get too busy, with the exception of some ones in the back here that came from my last year binder. And again, from the new paper line, this is the other paper line. This is a Bella Grace, not Bella Grace, Daphne Diary from last year. This is something I made last year with a calendar page and scrapbook paper, and just put this together. I just thought she was so fun. Spring has sprung. This is a collage I made last year. I didn't want to get rid of it. I know that's really bright compared to the other colors, but I kept these together in one little section. So I think it does work. There's some old scrapbook paper, some Dina Wakley birds, some Jane Davenport image, some stenciling, some sprays on some ledger. Again, it was some stencils, old Jane Davenport paper. This is something Kathy and I worked on together, was like making these little doodle house scene, like a folk art scene. I kept that in here because I felt like it picked up the colors here. And then I go back to the neutrals. And then this was some stuff from, I think, Bella Grace last year. But look how I was able to put this on with the little die cut, with the little sticker. This came from the other line. And look how cute that looks. I did sunflowers last year, daisies this year. Again, this is the old paper line here, but you can see how well everything plays together nicely. This is the old paper line. Again, I will put that in the description and figure out the name. I loved how this went along with this. Is the image that I had in my binder last year from a Bella Grace. I love how this looked together. And then on the back was this beautiful yellow pattern, which went with, this is a bunch of art foamies I made last year. Just did this fun little collage. And again, this is the image I had in my binder last year. I liked, and then I backed it. And keep all of your scraps, because this is like 8.5 by 11 binder. Your paper is 12 by 12. Keep all of your paper scraps so you can layer them up. So I put that behind here. And then this is the other paper line. And on the back, I put that this is my last page, being home, right? So to me, you know, she's relaxing, reading her book, she's outside, and, you know, it's all about home. To me, home and nature, gardens, and whatnot, right? So you can see now what I just call it, like, it's a mixed media, it's art journaling, it's junk journaling. It's all that combined. You take the pages out, you can switch them out. Like some of these are from last year, so on and so forth. You can take them out, put them onto your sewing machine, stitch them. And if you're taking photos of your grandkids or kids, you can also make this into a photo album. I may do that too, or put pictures of your garden in here. You have a little garden, or you have pots with vegetables, pots of flowers on your porch, or you have flowers out in the yard. Put some photos from your flower garden. Put some photos of your family outside or whatever, events and stuff. You could also do that with making this an art journal, with making it a junk journal, and you can make it a memory journal by adding photos to remember the summer of 2024, right? And so, I mean, that's what I think this is so cool, because I can see myself adding photos to this. I can see I'm going to be getting messy. I'm going to be collaging in it and just having fun with it. And you can see, like, I still got room for expansion, right? It's not totally filled, right? So I got room to add things in, and these are a lot of fun. So I wanted to share that with you. And I have a couple other things I want to share. I want to show a happy mail from Sophia, one of my friends that comes to mine and Kathy's channel. And I'll do that in a separate video so it doesn't get too long. But thanks for watching. And if you get a chance, you might want to check this line out. It's super cool. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.